My people, now good evening. My name is Sirime Goodluck Osaitin, and I bring una update today. Today, now the 12th of February 2025. We enter court today as the women I lead PDP, Senator Zame Deje, Honorable Matudo Ekene Deje, Right, Honorable Friday Tula Deje, and other PDP leaders. Then they for APC side, their leaders plenty come where PDP leaders when go join them still come. And Nosa Adams Deje, Ogbede Ahmad Deje, Omosede Deje. Now proceedings start. They bring 4 witnesses today from Esan Northeast local government, Oredo, Agoko Edo, and Owa West. The one from Esan Northeast, the statement when he write give court on oath say overvoting not dey the polling unit when they ask him. So as the PDP lawyers come the questioner today, he can admit say overvote today. The one from Oredo, he come down now he can get a CB because the result when they show him from IREV when agents sign when they IREV, it can't different from the one when INEC collate take announce result. He might be local government collation agent officer, but he say the result when INEC when they show him the 2 results when they show him, he say he not identify that one when INEC collate take announce result. But the one when they IRF, he understand that now there's small cancel come be I say one bust. As he say make he explain, court just say make he rest. So the one from Agoko Edo and Owa West establish the fact say on cross-examination, they say the form when INEC supposed fill before voting start, that form now from EC 25B, say INEC no form, they not fill them anything. So now no implication of that, now cancellation, now that one mean. So as proceedings can't go on, they can't tell court say their witnesses, they will bring a court tomorrow, but they get document when they want to submit today, give PDP lawyers. Now that one, the other witnesses will take work tomorrow. Now court can adjourn it tomorrow. Una well done.
The painful thing with the Edo election is that the way it was rigged with a lot of crude miss. It was a crudely rigged election. It was rigged without recourse to common sense. So it seems that somebody just told them, go ahead and do anything. No worry, we're in charge. We will call the result anyhow. And that is it. I was speaking to somebody who is a political figure in Edo State, and he said, when we used to rig election in Edo State, we rig election using unit level. We rig at the polling unit level. So it is from there they do suppression, intimidation, vote buying, manipulation. That's when they see that when they lose unit, they still ballot boss and they run away. But you see, the person that gave APC the confidence to go and rig the election told them that whatever outcome it is, it will be done. So they took the rigging from the unit level, which used to be the rigging point, to the ward collation level. They cared less about what was coming from the so they decided to see changing of figures. That's why you see all these cancellations and superimposition of figures and numbers. All of them happen at the ward level, and that made the process really flawed, because INEC, it's looking like INEC folded their hands to say, not be so would they rig before. But these guys say, no worry, we know what to do. So they were rigging at the ward level. Like I said, rigging used to be done in the unit level in Nigerian elections. But APC told INEC that we are in charge of this. So you see what INEC is currently doing is a fall out the fact that we told you guys. We told you. But the interest, I say it again, one of the things that messed up this last election, I don't say because I'm happy I was speaking to someone today and he said somebody said he saw me trying to defend Obaseki. I said no. I wasn't an Obaseki fan. I wasn't what I was. I've had conversations. The Okoroma situation, for example, are things I can remember by my fingers that I could. One of those things I fought to the Obaseki. He wasn't a very terrible governor. He did well. He crossed a lot, 50% ahead for me. But I criticize everything because it's my duty in my own space. I may not be regarded as one of the members of the fourth estate of the realm, right? But I take my own space as something that I could use to air my play. That's why I do it, and I don't care what most people think. And I criticized him, I blasted him at some point. There were a few commendations here and there, but then I could tell. But when Obaseki was leaving, I expected the APC to have seen that we've moved a step further. We've grown into some level of and that's why, okay, I'll pause what I'm going to say now, so I'll continue with the other thought. And so I did not expect, it was an insult to the Edo people that Modokpebelo was the person APC brought, irrespective of the excuses that Oshomole wanted to impose Dennis because of his 2027 ambition for Senate presidency and all of that. No, now. It was an insult to us. We've moved past this level. We can't have Lucky Benedict Sareme or Subo Adams or Somole, Godun Obaseki, and then back to Mondokbebo. Even Onyere Gbulem, Adamu Inyam, that came in at military administrators, none of them can this man lace their shoes. How do you agree that this guy should for any reason become governor of Edo State? We pass it. This is not Kogi State as it were. We pass this level. My local government chairman who cannot even appear in that. With all due respect to him, I felt like no, we've moved past this capacity, commitment, competence, personality, brand, and that's why you see. As I said it in one of I had a Zoom conference with young political thoughts. I said one of the reasons why Arsene Godalo tickled my fancy is because now look at Obaseki leaving power, and then he wanted to give to Arsene Godalo. That is the trajectory that you look at. Because the brand would know. Obaseki knew that leaving power, he needed to give it to somebody who is also of a brand, an industry, a sector, a personality, an influence. Who do you think Okpebholo will hand over government to? A Kabaka, a Nomoles, a Shaba, Pastor Kasi, a Bostone. Those are the people. If I swear to God, he will not go beyond. He's going to look for somebody who's also lawyer, who doesn't have any form of capacity, competence. Those are the thoughts in his mind. Maybe somebody may not have called the person's name, but somebody that even Philip Shaibu is in that realm too. Somehow of those personality, and you are seeing them everywhere. And then, disappointingly, you cannot look at that and say, no, there is hope. There is no hope for people like us who are fighting hard to build brand personalities, develop our capacity in various ways, so that we can come back and say, Edo Alpha, can we do this? Yeah, you are taking the food of the elite to the dogs. It's disappointing. We can't do that. And so, again, like I said, one of the most vital information that we should look at in all of this process is the fact that I am asking, what is the PDP lawmakers, the Labour Party lawmakers, and all of the lawmakers or those of the parties that are not of the main political party, the ruling party, what are they learning from all of this court process? But that will help them they will be imputing in their own electoral reforms agenda or motions or interest, because it's looking like we are not learning, because there are a lot more. I have suggested here that we may have to create a special court for elections and election offenders punishment. We need to begin to have that, so that one way to deter a lot of people, especially those that belong to the public service of Nigeria, the Nigerian police, the Nigerian army, the civil society organizations, the umpire, the staff and members, ad hoc staff, and those consultant or contract staff of INEC. There should be something to try them. Or maybe even people that are in the public service, for example, who participated in any of the processes that looks like rigging or manipulation. We should have a special court. And I hope that because that is where the serious work is. Having one-off glory, just in case, for example, as when wins this in court, out of the many instances of disappointment, still not victory. And it happens. Like we were told in 2008, 2007, before Edo elections, where a few persons had said that they may have to allow the opposition take Edo and a few states so that democracy can be seen to be growing. And then Olusegun Obasanjo at that time and a few other political bigwigs, when Tony Anini's name was mentioned, his late name, I'm quite careful about mentioning that person's name, they said no. You see, at that point, so having one off, they can allow one to make you feel as if you can remove your eyes. Whatever the outcome of this legal process is, we must agree that there is so much work to be done. We need to review our electoral situation. We need to look back at INEC, the way of recruitment, the way of appointment, the processes, the outcome, the execution of elections. How much, as I talk to you now, nobody is talking about money spent in the elections and how to review and how to look at. Because when you allow people to have a lot of, yes, we want to have an independent electoral body, but there should be ways of ensuring that these people they are made to deliver according to rules and regulations, laws. There are things to look at, because no country on earth could achieve any form of growth without some level of sanity, without transparency, accountability in the process. Even countries that have kings and that rules them still have some level of accountability to a certain organ, because we don't have an elections in this country. We don't have elections in this country, and it's worrisome. You see all the reports coming in every day. Go back, no, go back to go watch them without a biased mind, and you will cringe to say, what? And this election was passed to being done. You see that somebody went to the doc to go and agree that what INEC gave out as certified true copies is different from what they use in announcing the result. And no name is being mentioned, nobody is being tried, nobody is being locked up, no special investigation is being carried out. Police is not being invited to take the person to say, INEC even refused to bring up a witness. Of all the people that they use in conducting the election all over the state, no witness, nobody could stand. Are you saying because of that there are no names? Should corporate not be made? Should people not be? How do you deter people tomorrow from involving themselves in processes, even if you are not the one doing it? If things are wrong, recommend. All of us have done project management before. You know what it means to pen down and say, how this is what I noticed too. This, whether it is PDP or Labour Party or APC or ABGA, whatever, the fact that the ruling party, now the color that the ruling party bears is not what the electoral body bears. It's not good for a country that wants to go. We're already in a serious mess. Let's say the top, let's not let anyone day the problem. I don't know, Sha. It's okay. Oh, Allah.